repeatability. You got to be able to teach the same thing consistently over and over and over. You have adults who are in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s who have some bad habits, who have trauma. My job is to make sure that they can get out on the road safely. Next, you have teens who are new to driving, who've seen parents who road rage, who cut people off, who drive very aggressive. What I've seen over the last 18 months is a lot of drivers who have extreme anxiety, who don't understand left and right side. I'm not kidding you, I'm not making this up. And then also, they think they're the only ones on the road. When we're on the road, we work together. We share the system, the highway transportation system. We each have a responsibility to make sure our car is in good working condition. We each have a responsibility to make sure we arrive safely, our windshield wipers work, we have good tires, because it is very cold right now, right? It is 30 degrees. So this means if your car breaks down, the odds are no one will probably come and help you. You can't rely on other people to help you. There's always a nice Samaritan. That's the person who will come and help you. But also there are a lot of creeps out there who mean to do you harm. I'm just being very real and honest with you. And I think many of you enjoy this because I speak honestly from the driver's ed profession. I speak honestly from driving. And we're just getting a positive vibe here in the morning. Now, we always go do the drive-through, get some food for our system because we're going to be driving on the interstate for about a half an hour. We've seen cars flipped over. We've seen police situations. We have seen road rage situations. So isn't the goal safety? What I always tell you guys is safety first. Safety is no accident. I know my boss told me this the last staff meeting, but it's true. You have to put safety as a priority first, or you just won't be successful.
Welcome back. Will you be using the mobile app today?
We're just...
Hi, I'll be right with you.
Thank you. We're just taking our time now. Let's talk about footwear and going through a drive-through. If you wear the wrong type of shoe, you're going to slam the gas, slam the brake. I can't tell you how many adults and teens just don't listen to the online lecture. And when I go through proper footwear, you want to wear a thin sole shoe. I'm not hating on Crocs. No Crocs. No open-toe sandals. Because your foot can slip out of that.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, I need a number 2 large with the coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar, large ice water.
Just a moment. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, let's have another sausage McMuffin, please.
Okay.
And a large iced coffee, French vanilla. And that'll be it.
Okay, that second muffin you got, did you want egg on that? Or
No.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
did it right then. All right, thank you. Your total is $12.91, first window.
And you'd be surprised how it's important that you are showing care, because a lot of people are extremely sensitive. I'm working with several clients right now who are autistic, and you have to be very careful with what you say. A lot of adults don't want to do driver's ed. It's a great profession, but you got to really like people, and you got to really communicate. A lot of people just want to do the minimum. They just want to be average through life. I'm not built like that. From my parents setting the demands of my brother and I, from middle school, high school coaches who were outstanding through college, playing football there, and then going on in life. Hey, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
$12.91. It's getting cold around.
It is. Wintertime is here.
It wasn't this cold yesterday.
I know. Bye.
Bye.
So wintertime is here. So if your car is mid-weak, battery, tires, you're going to break down and you will end up crashing. So I talk about those things too. Why? Because I was that young kid, that young man whose car would break down, I would freeze, right? So you got to be prepared. Hmm. Got to be prepared for the elements. Old man winter, Mother Nature does not play. So we're trying to get out here and be ready. And if you're not from a cold weather region, you don't love this. I'm just going to freeze to death for you. But it's to show you. And we're going to go through some stores this week and show you some warm and cold weather gear.
How many creams and sugars?
1 and 1. So you have to be prepared because when your car breaks down, it's just you and the elements. Okay, same thing if you had a Tesla. Last winter, a lot of cars in Chicago, just the charge went down and they were stranded. I still want to bring a Tesla on and enhance the content because that's part of my LLC and my nonprofit to teach adults and teens how to drive. So I'm going to keep saying this to you because I want to positively manifest this. And I'm going to be in training at the Velocity Center. This is where I'm meeting other businessmen, businesswomen, like-minded people, and to help me put together the correct vocabulary for a nonprofit. Because if people want to help, thank you.
Can't see that with my bifocals.
I understand, ma'am. You're fine. God bless you.
All right, we'll see you the next
I
time.
should have an ice water too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thank you. Hey, how you doing, brother? Good, good. Me too. Every day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. And just being appreciative of people, right? And you see me every day with this energy. It's from my heart. It's not fake. Okay? If I'm having a bad day, I'll tell you. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. I'm going to get right here in the middle and just stop because I'm not sure. I do not want to get hit. And then I got over. If you're not sure of something, ask for help. Ask for support. Okay? My bosses asked me to do something, verify all my accounts, make sure everything is correct. I got to go through and do that. If I don't, I'll be written up. What don't you understand? Okay? There are people here to help you, people to make sure you're consistent, and people to make sure you'll grow. Okay? So we're just trying to get ourselves set and be ready for this situation. Got to check traffic. If you're not sure, come up and look. Okay, you see how these semi-trucks can move by. These guys and ladies are tired. They're running these big loads. There's no joke out here. You don't want to hang around near their blind spots. I'm telling you guys this. But yet drivers do this all the time. I've got to get all the way over to the left. And this surface is cold because it's now 29 degrees. I'm going slow. Go around this curve real easy. A lot of beginners just to understand this and they'll just spin out. Okay, and here we go. The action's getting ready to start immediately, so you got to be mentally ready to go when we get out here. You hear that car shifting? So our mindset is about safety. We're locked in. We want to try to get to the middle lane and be smooth. We don't want to be in the way of blind spots. We have to be ready when we get on this expressway. good speed. And unfortunately, I'm behind this truck, but once cars pass me, I gotta make a lane change and get going. It's serious out here. And that decision I made got me potentially out of trouble. And now we're moving. And you can see me moving. You can hear this motor screaming, man, right? So I'm gonna keep it moving. And now I gotta readjust my foot because I'm a little bit over speed. So I gotta squeeze my brakes. I don't want to rear into anyone. It's not a drag race. It does feel like it sometimes. It's a beautiful Porsche, man. Oh, that's an Equinox. But you're here to learn how to drive. Now this driver up here has got, they're riding their foot on the brake. Okay. I like the middle lane because I can see traffic. And I'm moving pretty good here, right? Pretty good. It's about 75 miles an hour. I'm not trying to cut off people. I'm not late to work. But there's a sense of urgency. Also, I think between the 16 to 26, you don't know who you are. You don't know what you want to do. So you got to lock in, you know, talk to your college instructor, talk to your mentor in high school, talk to a counselor, and then find out what you're passionate about, right? My passion is helping people. Always has been and always will be. I'm moving good here. I'm just checking traffic. Moving very nicely. Slow down a little bit. I jump on the tailgate. We're moving too fast. And it's really easy to get velocitized. You're moving at high rate of speed. That's that twin turbo stinger. I know cars and trucks. You may not be the enthusiast that I am about cars, but through watching this, and you need to be subscribing. Why? I'm a state certified driving instructor too. I'm showing you real life every day we out on the road, right? We've seen cars flipped over, police chases. 3, I'm gonna give you an honest analysis when we go live, and I'll take the truth, because I need you to be truthful. I need you to live your best life. By it being so cold, I want to increase my following distance so I have traction. It's called the coefficient of friction. That's how well your tires adhere to the road. You have good space. I'm watching cars. And legally, I can drive in the middle lane. All the middle, the left lane, all the left and the right lane are full. We're moving good. We're passing cars. We're 2 days out from Thanksgiving break. So I'm trying to meet with clients, do a podcast, make some content, engage, and help businesses grow, because this is what it's about. We're always looking for people to help us, and I'll help any of you. All you need to do is reach out. A lot of people seem to not take this serious, and those are the people who never drive, have accidents, and want to criticize everything in our society. When I go live, it's for driving. It's to help you. We're building community. Like, I have a really good, smooth feeling right now. Traffic's moving nice, and that's a nice silver truck, man. That boy looks good. I don't make those anymore. But traffic's moving nice, but this guy in this truck or lady, they're tailgating. So they're out of pocket. If you look at out-of-pocket driver is doing something that is really different or dangerous than other drivers. Okay, we're all moving about 70 to 75 miles an hour. The average is 77. And you have to do what works for your situation. If you're living with your parents and you have limited access to a vehicle, then you need to figure out how are you going to get a car. Facebook marketplaces are great. Churches are great. Now, what is going on with that Jeep? Nonprofits are great. Okay. But also, you've got to tap in to get a job. okay? And you have to know your self-worth. I've had several agencies update my resume in the last 16 to 24 months, and that has given me more jobs. Get a resume on Indeed, right? And then, you know, look at your strengths, weaknesses, put together a statement. You know, you can have ChatGTP, you know, Gronk, you know, put together a profile about your strengths, and then you get that first job, because you never know. Companies are laying off. Google's laying off. Microsoft's laying off. You got to have a second or third gig. My dad always told me that. He said, boy, you need to have a second or third job. What are you waiting for? I like to be able to have a check every 2 weeks, or checks, okay? And I'm just being honest. I was on a Zoom call for 6 hours. It's about this content creator, and in the end, they wanted to sell your product. I learned some things, but it was a real disappointment. I'm not liking this truck. I'm not liking what's going on. It was a real disappointment. I learned a lot. I copied some good information. I made some different web points, bullet points, okay? But I'm not gonna buy something that I don't think is gonna elevate me from where I am now. We're getting about 1.1 million views on this social media site. Another one, we're getting about 2.3, 2.4. So I'm gonna keep doing what's working. I'm following Gary Vaynerchuk's. You know, you've got to keep putting out content. The algorithm is an interest rhythm. Many of you are watching this because you want to see driving. You want to see me give you, oh, that car broke down. See? Okay? That 100,000, this truck is really making me mad. So, you know, you're watching this because you want to learn how to drive. I'm giving you insight, information. Okay? You don't really care about my personal life. You don't care. You want to learn now. It may give you some substance to me, right? But, you know, when you leave comments and that tells me you care, then I'm going to respond back to you. I respond to about 1,000 comments over the last 2 weeks. So I'm off my gas, just cruising, taking my time. No stress, no worry, staying chilled and relaxed. And I should. Also, I'm thinking about, you know, reintegrating those podcasts, right? We're going to set up the studio in the basement and then deliver you some video cast and podcast. I have about 10 episodes. They're on Spotify, but I want to do more, okay? And there's always people trying to get into your pocket, buy my program, do this, do that. You know, you help people, and along the way, if they find value, they'll say, okay, can you help me? Do you have a brochure? Do you have a digital product? I do. In my stand store, I have digital products. We've sold about 12 of them. We've had about 14 phone calls where people can call. It's not free, but that feels good. This guy. And I try to take it as a mental challenge to be safe, not tailgate, not be crazy aggressive, and just be patient, man, right? And this can be a little bit stressful. And over the next few days, I'm gonna do some heavy downtown driving. You're gonna see me drive in the morning. I'm driving straight to the downtown area. Why? Because I want to show you this. I'm so passionate about driving. You're like, wow, this guy, man, he's off, but he's driving. That's what I want to do because it's been very fulfilling. Okay? So we're moving good now. I don't want to over accelerate. There's that nice Tesla over there looking good, right? Okay, I'm gonna get over, accelerate through and up to speed. You have to have my plan is to have an outstanding Monday, have clients lined up, have my brochures ready. They don't even have the defroster going. I remember those days. Heat didn't work, but that made me, I had a Chevy Malibu, no heat, first car. That made me a better young man, a better husband, a better dad. Those days when your car doesn't work properly, you got to get up and just suck it up. You got to be calm when there's chaos. I'm lifting my foot. I can't fight that truck. So I'm off the gas. And you do see a lot of truck drivers who are younger, no cap, they're not English speaking. I don't have a problem with it, but they're causing accidents. And you'll see a trend. It's happening in Texas. It's happening across the country. So we want to get in and out of blind spots as soon as possible. I really don't want to be around this truck. So unfortunately, I'm stuck here now. And I'm always trying to get better, set up more videos for higher quality, better audio, better lighting. So when I go live, you're like, man, I'm learning something, man. Like, I'm with you, okay? Like, this is an adrenaline rush right now for me. I don't want to cut over to the right. I don't want to mess with that truck because he or she can't stop. I will cease to exist. Okay, I'm going to get over now. Okay. Because when you help people, it's what you do every day. Driving pretty nice, pretty smooth. And over this holiday week, because Thanksgiving is this week, you're going to have some people who will make mistakes and lose their lives and won't come back home. I don't want to be one of those people. And if I can help you guys, or ladies, or adults, come in, share your story, tap in. We are a community. Some of you just want to be behind the scenes. There's a hawk up there too. Some of you just want to be behind the scenes, and I get it. But I have this gift and opportunity. I have about 5 years of content. Kind of looked at everything, and as I keep making videos, reels, shorts, whatever platform I want to go on, I have 5 years of content. So, dash cam, GoPro, AI. So that car kind of made that weird lane change at the last second. So just showing you the journey. I have content of me in Texas, Iowa, the metro area. So we're just going to edit it, keep it going, and you guys will learn something. And then we'll do some automotive stuff too. I have some clips of me going to different stores to talk about a survival kit, and I want to do that again too, because that's cool. You got a $100 budget, and then put it together for a subscriber and send it to them, man. Wouldn't that be cool? Right? Because like E, she's in New York. I've sent her some merch, a shirt and a pair of glasses. She really cares. She's one of my moderators, right? So once I care about you, you're gonna come in, you'll talk, you share. Now I'm off the gas, I'm chilled, taking my time. So I'm gonna lift my foot a little bit because I know this exit backs up really bad, and I don't want to rear end the car or be rear-ended. So I'm checking that mirror. You see that semi-truck? I don't want to mess with that, man. And I told you we went to Florida, and these trucks were driving 100 miles an hour. I had said, oh my God, I have never seen trucks go that fast. And it was not a dream, it was true. So when you're exiting and dealing with vehicles, you want to take your time. I'm going to increase my following distance because I don't want debris coming and cracking this windshield. It happened to my SS Trailblazer going to the airport. I just got the truck out the shop. We got a tune, got the nitrous ready, and then we were by a truck on the expressway, picked up my brother and son, and then a rock came out and cracked my windshield. My son and brother were laughing at me. I was very upset. Okay. So this guy stole one of those sticks. This is a crossover if you don't know what it is. This goes over the expressway. I'm gonna roll up really easy and just take my time. Okay, we're waiting. I'm looking at traffic. I'm looking for blinkers. If you don't have your blinker on, you're going to end up getting hit. Okay, I'm coming up. Oh, there's that traffic. I'm going to stop. Okay, so I'm just sitting here looking, really relying on blinkers, really relying on lights, because this is part of our system. It's a communication system. I'm moving up. I'm really making sure I can't stare at one thing too long. Here's my gap. Now there's the flock license plate reader. This is a huge debate across the United States because I think it's a government overreach, right? We have ring doorbells, we have security cameras. Everyone is watching this. They're watching you at work. Okay, when you go on the computer, when I log into corporate, they know when I come in, they know when I leave because I have to have a badge or a key fob, right? If I get gas for the car, they have to know I'm gonna have a complete stop. All right, then I'm gonna proceed. Okay, and then I'm signaling my intention. I'm watching cars, rules of the right of way. See, I don't know what this car's doing. What are you doing? All right, go really easy. Oh, they're doing the test. Oh my God. Okay, they're doing the security test right now. So you have to be ready for challenges. And then I want you guys to learn as much as you can and be ready for your challenges in life, right? So I need you to subscribe, give this thing a thumbs up, live your best life.